Thank you for staying tuned. My name is Chinyama Lipiya, and you're watching us on our social media platforms. Today, I'm joined by a very special guest from the Archdiocese of Lilongwe. We'll be discussing about how the church manages the financial resources, the role of the financial administrator, and how transparency and accountability are ensuring in saving the faithful. To begin our discussion, I would like to ask our guest to introduce herself as well as her role as the financial administrator. Please introduce yourself and tell us about your role in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe.
My name is Sister Dorice Anastazia Tembo. I am a Teresian sister. My role in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe is the financial administrator. I manages the finances of the diocese, and also in the congregation, I'm the vice project coordinator. But in the Archdiocese, my core responsibilities, what I normally do is to coordinate developments of consolidated operation and project budgets of the Archdiocese, and also I coordinate consolidated monthly, quarterly, as well as annual reports. I also I'm a member of Finance and Investment Council, and being a member of Finance and Investment Council is like I'm acting like the person who is like on the ground managing the finances of the diocese. So I'm the co-person in the Finance and Investment Council. I also manages the finances of several parishes in the Archdiocese, like training the finance team, training the parish priest, uh, as well as the institution. In the institution, so we have institutions like schools, health facilities, uh, commissions, and also the lay groups. I also manages the finances of these institutions.
Can you explain key financial duties you handle on a day-to-day basis?
Well, on a day-to-day basis, uh, first of all, maybe I did not say, in our department, we are 6 people. Myself as the financial administrator, I also have the assistant. Currently, we have 2 assistants, Father Job and also Father Lion. Father Job is a diocesan priest, and Father Lion is a white father. We also have Father Maxwell Kubarasa, who helps in training, making the trainings in the parishes. And also we have 2 accountants. One, the accountant, Mr. Leo Kaima, and the account assistant, Mr. Victor Nandi. We also have the cashier of the diocese, Sister Emily. So on the day-to-day activities, there are several works that we normally do, like making different payments, meeting different people from parishes, from institutions who seek guidance relating to financials in our office. So it's like when you have entered the office, you just realize it's 12 o'clock because
Don't even have
you
time to
move
rest.
here and again, meeting different people and approving different things, having meetings. At the same time, also on the day, we also have the annual work plan whereby we also move together with the team that I've just mentioned, having trainings to the parishes, institutions, and also whenever the parishes they need guidance from us, they also call us. You can come, yeah. So it's like we have a lot of things to do in our daily basis.
What are the main sources of income for the Archdiocese of Lilongwe?
Well, as an Archdiocese of Lilongwe, we have several sources of income. The major ones, I would say, we rely from our parishes. So from our parishes, we gave them the targets to give to the diocese to support the operations of the diocese. also from the institutions, as I have earlier mentioned, the institutions are the schools, the healthy facilities, and the commissions, also the lay groups. So these are the major ones. And also we have the rentals fees. We have several structures for the archdiocese whereby we have tenancy who are there making rents, and then they give us the funds at the end of the every month. And on top of that, we also have some donor funds, but this one is not the major one because you cannot rely the money from the donor. He might give you or not giving you, but I would say parishes, institutions, and lentors. These are the major sources. But also we have a small bookshop whereby we sell the mass wine. We have 50 parishes in our archdiocese. So all the 50 parishes, they come here at the diocese to buy the mass wine. We also have the Tiyende Limodzi cloth. So these are the major sales in that bookshop. And in that book, the bookshop was meant for these targets. When we have requested from the parishes, they bring to the diocese. So the one receiving these targets is the cashier. So we said the cashier should not just be the office receiving funds from the parishes, from the institution, but what should we do? We can also make it a bookshop whereby we'll be selling the mass wine, so that people should not go to the other dioceses to buy the mass wine, but rather we should have it by ourselves because we are also an archdiocese.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Who is responsible for preparing and approving the archdiocesan budget?
Well, the archdiocesan budget is approved first of all, like I am, I am the treasurer of the diocese. With my team, we do draft the budget.
So you come together?
Yes, we be together as a meeting. Normally, we start drafting the budget maybe 3 months before the year ends. That's maybe September. Yeah, we start drafting it. After drafting the budget, we present the budget to the Finance and Investment Council. So we request them, if we are ready, that means to present, we request them that we go and present the budget. So if there are some other amendments to be done, we do it together, and maybe the corrections, you cannot do a thing 100%. They would say, no, sister, you have to change this, and this. And then we also come together and make some changes. So maybe you can present to the Finance and Investment Council, maybe 4 or several times, depending on how that budget has been drafted. After the approval of the Finance and Investment Council, that's when we'll go with the budget to the DCOP. These are the Association of Diocesan Priests.
Oh.
Yeah. So we also present to the not the diocesan priests, the deans. We have now we have 9 deaneries, whereby in each deanery we have a dean.
It's a long process.
Yes, it's a long process. So those deans with their vice deans and the secretaries, they come together for us to present the budget after it has been approved by the Finance and Investment Council.
Right.
Now, after that, when this body has approved it, we now present to the Presbyterium. That is all the priests now in the archdiocese, serving in the archdiocese. Whether you are serving at the parish or any institution, but that meeting you are supposed to come for the presentation of the budget. But then it's approved by the DCOP, not the Presbyterium. The Presbyterium is like, we are just informing them that this is what we are going to do in the coming year.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's approved by the DCOP, and the DCOP it also consists of the bishops. So that means it's the DCOP is the bishop, the auxiliary bishop, the archbishop, the auxiliary bishop, and the DCOP all together.
Of the archdiocese.
Yes, yes.
All right. Thank you so much, sister. So what systems or controls are in place to ensure that funds are used transparently and responsibly?
Well, we have several systems. As I've already told you, we have institutions, and these institutions, for them to process the payment, to process the funds, they have to come here to the diocese for the approval. So we have, like for the payment to be done, the accountant will prepare, and then the account assistant will prepare, and then the accountant will check
and sign.
Yes, and sign. Now, if I say prepare, that means he needs to prepare and then putting also the signature there, sign, and then the accountant will check. Is it okay? Is this payment, was it authorized already by the Treasurer General?
Is it legit?
Yeah, all the necessary documents supported there. Yeah. So after the accountant has checked, is now sure that everything is done. Then if I'm there, I need to approve. But if normally before my approval, after me I have approved, and then the Vicar General has also to approve as well. But now, because most of the times the Vicar General is away, but the payment has to be done. So what we do, we just send the list of the payments that are supposed to be done, maybe by email, and then the Vicar General will approve.
Through the email.
But through the email. But on the voucher, I'm the one approving on his behalf.
Okay.
Yeah. If these are the payments for the administration office now. So those are the controls. We have a requisition form, we have a payment voucher. So these are the controls that have been stated, that has been put in place, so that we make sure the funds are disbursed with the proper accounting system. Now we have the commissions. For them also to make the payment, has to come here with the checks, and then the accountant will check, and then will bring it to the Treasurer General for approval, as well as the electronic funds transfer. The accountant at the commission has to upload, and then the accountant here has to approve. I need to authorize me or any courier member, those priests working here at the administration. So there are those procedures that will really make sure that any payment that is being done is we follow the accounting system. And also in the parishes. In the parishes, we have the accounting manual for the parish. Now, for the parishes, we make sure that each parish follows the accounting manual that has been prepared, has been made by the Archdiocese and Treasury Office. So those policies also, for them to be implemented or to be developed, we have a task team through the Finance and Investment Council, whereby we review the policies together. So we make sure that each and every parish, every institution follows that. So whenever we are going to them, we are visiting them, because we have also the programs just to visit them to see how they are complying. Yeah. So we check what is the policy says. Are they really doing what the policy says? So those are some of the procedures that are being done. Yeah.
And how are these financial resources allocated and used within the Archdiocese?
At the Archdiocesan level, because if we say Archdiocesan level, that means we are not talking of the administration office only. We are talking of the parishes,
The
institutions. Yeah. Because we follow one thing. So what happens is that in the policy, we have said that every month financial reports should be brought to the diocese. And then the parishes submit the financial reports every month to the diocese, the institution as well. So as the administration office also, we prepare the financial reports for that month, and then we consolidate. So for us, whenever we have the meetings, for example, management meetings, maybe the bishop wants to know the financial status of the diocese, we present a consolidated report for 1 month. So if you ask how often, that means it's monthly, quarterly, mid-year, as well as annual.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
What are the major financial challenges currently facing the Archdiocese?
Well, the major challenges, I would say, we have several challenges. For example, we have some of the parishes that are in rural areas. So if you are telling a parish clerk on the financial policies or the financial systems, I would mention a parish which is in a rural area like Manyani.
Yes.
If
That's
you,
Kasungu, right?
yes, that's Kasungu side. You are talking of the policies, the financial system. For example, in our policy, it says that every parish has to follow, needs to have, every parish or institution needs to have accounting system. Now, Manyani is it's a parish whereby those people, they don't know even what the system is. So it's a challenge for us now. We try to explain. You'd find the parish doesn't have a computer, but nowadays we are saying we need to be digitalized. So how can you teach someone? So it's a challenge, but we have tried. Like for me, I would say I came here in 2023, but now I would say each parish has a computer.
Oh, nice.
And I tried to follow up that each and every parish submit their reports to the diocese. So it's a challenge that these positions, sometimes there is someone who knows, maybe he's just a teacher, but he or she can be able to learn fast. But there is also someone whom cannot know, and then you have changed, like in the Archdiocese we said these positions are maybe you will save for, is it 5 years? I've forgotten. So after 5 years you change, there is another person. So that person also needs to teach, to learn. You need to also
have to start from the beginning.
Yes,
to teach that
so
person.
it's really a challenge to for those people to adapt whatever is being taught to them through our office. And also another challenge, I would say, it's good that you asking me of the sources of income of the diocese. I've mentioned of those parishes, institutions, but of course we also have some of the investment that we know that those are long-term investments. They will have the funds maybe 6 to 7 years to come, but we know in future we are going to be happy. But then currently, as of now, we still rely on our parishes, in our institution. So for them to fulfill their targets, it's really a challenge. Yeah, so you are like, you need to pay school. You did not ask me, of course, of the major expenditure lines as an archdiocese. So you need to pay the salaries of the workers.
Yeah.
We need to pay the school fees for seminarians. For the diocese, we are called the diocese because of the priests who are serving in several parishes. So we need also to see the welfare of those seminarians studying at the seminary. You need to pay school fees for them. So it's really a challenge to get the contributions from them in time. Yeah. So and also I would say some of the challenges that the major challenge is the funding. Yeah. So we try our best. That's why I said the bookshop, the shop was meant to receive the funds, the targets from the parish. But we said, should we just be like a shop that will be receiving money from the targets from the parishes or institution. Let's
You
also
decided
be
to-
selling mass
to be
wine.
selling
So
it.
this mass wine also helps us as an archdiocese to
generate
meet
income,
some
yes.
of the
All right.
yeah.
So, how does your office support parishes that experience financial difficulties?
Our office supports these parishes. For example, I would say we see some of the parishes. Let me give an example. A parish like St. Patrick's Area 18. You cannot. It cannot be the same as the parish of Mkwaira. They are two different
Very
parishes.
different, yeah.
This one, yeah, maybe they are financial. You can range them. Maybe they are a bit of better. Wow, so to support them as they're experiencing financial challenges in their parishes, sometimes the target that we give to them is not the same as the target that is being given
So you
to some of the
differentiate.
parishes. We differentiate. But also, whenever they have such kind of challenges, we are the mother. Yes. So whenever they need something, they come and present to us. So if we have money somewhere, we help them. For example, if they want to build something, that diocese lies a project on their behalf, submit to our donors, to the well-wishers, they would give us fund maybe, and then we support them. So the support, I would say, it comes in that way.
So finally, sister, maybe what advice can you offer to parishes to help them manage their finances effectively, as well as to sustain the finances in their parishes?
The advice that I would give to the parishes is that, first of all, as an archdiocese, we try our best to train them, to give them all the resources that they can do for them to be a standalone parish, maybe to have their financials stable. So what we normally say is that if you follow whatever we have given you, you follow the policies. For example, I'll give an example. The parish priest is the head of the church in that parish. So maybe the parish priest would ask the treasurer, I need money, I'm going somewhere. They have to question, what is the use of this money? Is it related to parish things? If yes, they can disburse the money. But every expense, it has to be listened and it has to be questioned.
Don't have
For us as an accountant, we say we always have professional skepticism, having a questioning mind always. Even if you say you ask me, sister, I need 1,000. I need to question that 1,000. What is it
what do you
for?
want to do with
Maybe
this
I've
1,000?
given you, but then I need to question, where is the receipt? So in so doing, it's like you are managing the finances correctly.
All right.
And then it is very difficult for, if you are accountable. It also shows that this person is accountable and is really following whatever is being he or she is being asked. So if the parishes follows what as the archdiocese taught them, I think they can also be able to be financially stable.
Thank you very much, sister, for explaining how the finances work here in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe. And thank you for joining me today. Your insights have been helpful, and I'm sure that people out there are now able to know how the finances in the Archdiocese work, and as well as your role you play as a finance administrator in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe. Thank you for joining me, and you have been with me, Monica Chinyama Lipiya. Until next time.